Proximus was dope.
Yeah, that monkey was on a mission,
Bruh.
He had it figured out. He
wasn't necessarily
enslaving people.
that evil.
He's a tyrant.
It's evil.
Yes, slavery is bad.
But
Alright, we're going.
Obama needs money to kill your baby.
Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. All right.
Pharaoh.
Oh,
Oh no.
Let my people go.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to ScareMeTender, the podcast where we talk about all things that go bump in the night, and sometimes we bump back. We're your hosts.
Am I in the dark?
You're in the shadow.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm on the dark side.
He's
today,
in the
baby.
shadows. Anyway, I'm Will.
I'm Tanner. Guys, we got a lot of great, lovely,
Content to
and
unpack.
genuinely wonderful content to unpack for you guys today. Me and my brother Will, we just we blessed ourselves. You know, we treated ourselves, a couple young kings deserving of a of a treat. We went to see the new
couple of young Caesars.
Yeah, couple young stars, couple kings, you know.
Yeah, we just got, as you know from if you've been watching, we're big fans of the Planet of the Apes franchise.
We
and
fucking love monkeys.
Thursday was Monkey Day because we got the new installment of the Apes franchise. Kingdom.
I think they
of the Planet of the Apes.
I think they coined the term Monkey Madness.
Did they really?
No.
Oh, well, we're doing it right here.
I just did.
We're doing it. Monk Madness. It's Monk Madness.
I've got monkey fever running through my body.
Yeah, jungle fever.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, we just got out of watching that.
So pretty much we're not going to review it now, but what we're going to be doing for you guys is we're going to review the new monkey movie.
Yeah.
It's not really scary, but
no,
it's part of that.
It's supernatural.
It's a little supernatural.
Monkey's
it's
talking.
A little paranormal.
Yeah, monkeys
talking and whatnot.
Yeah, that ain't normal.
That's scary as hell.
Paranormal. That is scary.
Speaking of paranormal, one of the other things we're going to unpack is the Paranormal Paranoids, ARG on YouTube. If you look up Paranormal Paranoids,
you may give a little background on this one.
I'm pretty sure, like, if you just type in Paranormal Paranoids,
yeah,
what you want to do is you want to get like the chronological video folder.
You want to go to,
but the second search result for Paranormal Paranoids is chronological, so it's very easy to find.
Right. You want to go to Just the Paranoid page because that is the person who actually published all this stuff. If you go to that, it's got all the uploads, and it's got them so it's chronologically from
contextually
oldest to newest.
Yeah, in order.
But basically,
because I don't know if whenever the original creator of it like had actually uploaded them chronologically like that, or if they kind of just went with it.
Just the Paranoid is the person, the YouTube user that uploaded them originally.
The Paranoid?
Yeah, Just the Paranoid. It's supposed to be like, okay, so
Just the Paranoid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a little backstory. So the other night,
her name is Riley.
Right. The main.
Yeah.
The other night, I text Tanner and I was like, "Hey, have you ever heard of this?" A couple years ago, I was scrolling through YouTube and going through Nexpo and all those types of weird content on the internet.
All that gay shit.
Videos, and I ran across this video that was doing a breakdown of these uploads that somebody had done called Just the Paranoid, and basically it's like, what was it, like 13 videos?
It's 17 videos.
Was there 17 of them?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No way I watched 17 videos.
It's 17 videos. There's like maybe 5 or 6 videos in there that's only a minute, 2 minutes though.
Okay.
So the watching the whole thing probably takes 45 minutes. It takes less than an hour.
I did it in an hour. Yeah. Less than. Because wait, the last video is her being like.
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes though.
Right, where she's in front of the camera. Saying.
Yeah, I think the final video is called "Something's Up" with Riley.
Yeah. Okay.
Riley
feels off.
Riley feels off.
Yeah.
Is the title. Riley is our protagonist on this wonderful little journey through the paranormal. Pretty much what it is.
It's an ARG.
Yeah.
Which explain what an ARG is.
An ARG is pretty much just like.
What's it stand for?
Oh, I have no idea.
Me neither. I was hoping you did.
I have no idea.
I don't either.
But it's pretty much like whenever somebody creates a game or some sort
Like
of media that doesn't actually it's like a creepypasta, but there's more to it besides just a paragraph or just a story on Creeps McPasta or whatever.
Right. It's like video blog
it's like
stuff.
videos.
It could be like Twitter posts, stuff like that to go along with it.
It's like a scavenger hunt kind of.
Yeah. But anyway, this Paranormal Paranoids thing, it's what got me going back to it was I had actually read an article where Mike Flanagan, the director who did like Dr. Sleep, Gerald's Game, all that stuff, he does The Haunting of Hill House, all those Netflix
Did
shows.
he make Paranormal Paranoids?
No. He is executive producing a Shelby Oaks full-length movie that is made by who I'm guessing the director is the person who is actually behind, or is whoever the director of this movie is working in tandem with the person who actually created this ARG. But they are making it. It's like, they're making a Backrooms movie. They're making an They're making an A24 produced Backrooms movie.
It's about YouTube.
Yeah, it's weird.
YouTube
I don't know how you could
Backrooms.
make a Backrooms movie, but they're making. But it's like
It's
that.
supposedly all the cursed and forbidden type of content that gets uploaded to YouTube. I actually don't know the story of the Backrooms, but I'm going to give you my story of the Backrooms.
Okay, well, Backrooms is, from what I've gathered, it's basically like...
It's all the rejected media that gets uploaded to YouTube, and then they store it in the Backrooms.
But a lot of it is...
Which is a pocket dimension.
A lot of this stuff that they show is like where somebody's been into the Backrooms.
Yeah, I fell into the Backrooms.
Yeah, and it's like barren, like, industrial space, or like you're in an office building.
It's a giant office.
Right, that's barren.
I think they're called liminal spaces.
Yeah, like liminal land, which Nexpo, he has a side channel with him and another guy. It's Nick, because Nick is the guy who does Nexpo. Nick Nexpo. I don't know. Nick and Ryan, it's another YouTuber. I think he's from Night Dogs, maybe. But they have another YouTube channel together called Liminal Land.
Isn't Ryan from that chapter?
No.
Isn't there a Ryan on that chapter?
That chapter is God, what is his name? Mike
Schmidt. Mike Schmidt.
Yeah.
You know that guy?
Mike Schmidt.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
He's from
Oh, that's Five Nights at Freddy's.
He's from what they call in the biz FNAF. You know. FNAF.
Big FNAF fan here.
FNAF fandom.
Who's actually obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's?
Five Nights at Freddy's is how I discovered Markiplier, and then I helped him get those crazy brand deals. So basically, I
wish we knew all these guys.
I ran into a little character you guys might know named Mark Fishbach around 2009.
Who?
I was 8 years old.
Mark Fishbach?
Yeah. Pretty much, long story short, is I laid out this man's entire journey, and now he's at what, 34
That's Markiplier?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, back to...
Are you guys seriously claiming Markiplier? Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes. No, I'm confident I will never meet the guy.
Right. We're never going to meet any of these guys. I don't want to say
anything negative to him. I fucking love Markiplier.
I don't watch any of his content,
career. So. It was a fucking investment.
I put this guy on.
Dude, honestly, and whenever it started...
Hey, Markiplier, he owes his stuff to me.
You got to check in first.
Mark,
next time you come to South Carolina...
He's probably never coming to
You got to check in with us, baby. Because we're the big dogs around here. You don't want to mess with us.
Yeah, the G-Boys.
No, actually, there is another YouTuber in Myrtle Beach. We don't live in Myrtle Beach. It's the area.
Well, I do.
Yeah.
But, wait, what's his name? Or her?
I'm trying to think.
To make dumb shit?
No.
There actually is somebody local that does apparently does a...
he does a paranormal type of...
Okay, is he older, or is he...
He does a Mr. Ballin type shit.
Is he older? Did you show me this guy?
I think I did.
You did?
I can't remember his name.
Well, shout out to him. Good deal. Same vein.
I'm thinking Wendigoon, but I don't think it's Wendigoon.
No, it's not Wendigoon. What a crazy name.
Well, actually,
by the way,
Nexpo moved in next... He's my next door neighbor.
He hasn't given us our ball back.
Yeah.
No, well, you don't want to tell people exactly where you live, but we're in and around. We don't. Me and Tanner do not live together, but we are in and around the Myrtle Beach area.
I live on
What a
354 Archer Court.
Yeah, we're about to dox ourselves. Swat us. Go for it.
Go ahead and try to swat
Go
me.
ahead and swat me.
What's up with that, dude?
Dude, I watched a whole video. It was like
Just
a
breaking down like
not
the
a
whole
video.
history of swatting.
It was a
and-
document. It was a Netflix documentary about internet crimes and these crazy fucks that were so wild with the swatting. Swatting is where you like call in threats
where
and
you
have the
call in a
police,
bomb threat to the FBI or some
and
shit.
you have the police like swarm somebody's house or some shit. Like you'd be like, "Hey, my neighbor
Usually
has."
nefarious trolls
Yes,
or
but
ill-sighted fans.
this
They want to try to prank their favorite content creator while they're live streaming.
right. Well, this
Of getting the fucking SWAT team to break in their window.
Well, this one guy got a man killed in the process, and he's in prison. But
how did he die? Did a SWAT
I
member kill him?
think yeah, by accidentally. Like the guy like made the wrong move, didn't understand what was really going on, didn't follow.
Fucking shot his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah. Sad, but
and it's so crazy because Mr. Ballin was so young.
We shouldn't say that. Mr. Ballin, I love Mr. Ballin. He's
Mr.
one of my
Ballin knows
favorite.
we love us. He can see that our fucking names are subscribed to his page.
Can he see us? Can he see?
No,
No, you can't see who's subscribed. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Sometimes you say things and I'm like, huh?
It's weird because I've gotten maybe 3 notifications about somebody subscribing, and it'll tell me who it is. But we
Really?
have 21 subscribers.
It'll tell you who it is?
I've only gotten it 3 times.
Interesting.
And not back to back either. It'll just be like, someone subscribed.
And they'll tell you their name.
And it'll tell me.
Interesting. But anyway, yeah. So I had seen where they were making this live action, not live, but full length movie based on this ARG.
So is it gonna be like AI powered?
No. It's gonna. I mean, they've got the people that were in the original videos that are gonna be in the movie.
Is it gonna be shot with that VHS filter?
I would hope so. I'm not sure, but I would hope so. But the name of the movie is Shelby Oaks.
If you guys hear ARG, the term ARG is almost synonymous with that whole style. Are you good, bro?
Sorry, yeah, my head was itching.
You're about to fucking break down and cry.
No, I was scratching my forehead or massaging my forehead.
It must have had you thinking about the ending of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, but anyway,
this man was crying.
I did cry. It was emotional.
And he shouldn't feel ashamed, so don't fucking bully this guy. He's a sensitive soul.
I love to cry. I love crying in movies. It's the only time I feel human.
Dude, I cried watching Inside Out at a scene that wasn't even fucking sad.
Really?
Just because, Pixar will do that
Pixar
shit with
knows
the music
what they're doing,
and then
man.
the imagery, and then it's fucking...
It's like it triggers something inside of you.
And you're like, I don't even know...
Why I'm crying?
I just am.
Yeah. No, Pixar is really good about that. Honestly, we were watching the trailer for Inside Out 2 earlier, and I didn't cry, but I felt emotion. Which is funny because it's a movie
literally about emotion.
I know. They're very good. They're very good. Hats off to Disney.
We made a joke. You think we are able to?
No.
This conversation about jilling off can be cut out. But
No.
It was crazy how Riley started forming a new emotion, and her name was Jill.
What? Cut this completely because we're not talking about a 13-year-old Pixar character masturbating.
It's not even real, bro.
Let me go plug my vape in. Where's your charger at?
For what? What kind is it? There should be one right by my cubicle thing.
I got that C shit.
That C shit, but we on that B shit.
What if I actually had just fallen into the camera?
Whoa! Guys. When the mice are away, the cats will play. Or I might have that mixed around. Either way, it's just you and me, baby. Just you and me.
And I wanna
It's been us
know,
all along.
have
How you
you
doing?
ever seen
Let me know in the
the
comments.
rain?
You know the mic's on your face, or
Oh.
sorry, it's on your shirt, right?
Yeah.
Not in the phone.
Right. But anyway, so they are making this or full length movie, and
Is it live action? Is it animated?
no, it's live action. I keep saying live action, but what I'm trying to say is full length because this thing's only, like we said, 45 minutes. But
See, I mentioned
it's called
AI.
Shelby
I mentioned
Oaks.
AI too because I know you hate talking about it, but
I don't want to talk about AI.
AI has to become almost its own genre of movies and shit because
Yeah, shit ones.
no, because you can AI generate live action shit,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
it's not live action.
No, it just looks like it.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's very good CGI.
way better than like CGI can.
Right.
Actually, you'd be amazed at how much fucking CGI goes into almost every movie nowadays.
Oh, I
Just
know.
because there has to be a blue screen, there has to be
Right.
there's no way they're gonna
Well,
be
that's
able to
what,
actually
hats
get
off
every
to the
shot.
guys who did Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes because they didn't use any CGI.
Well, dude, that was a documentary. It was crazy as
Gorillas
fuck
in the
that
Mist too.
yeah, bro. Fucking
Gorillas in the Mist was a documentary back in the 80s or 90s.
Gorillas in the Mist.
Yeah, about
Is
gorillas
it
in the
about the
Congo.
Viet Cong?
Is it?
That
It might.
sounds like some war
It might
shit,
be.
bro.
It might not even be about monkeys. Now that I'm thinking,
That sounds like some war shit, bro.
right.
Monkeys in the Mist?
Gorillas in the Mist.
Gorillas in the Mist.
We'll look this up at some point. Look it up.
Have you heard about like have you seen the lost episode of SpongeBob the Mist?
The Red Mist.
Or the Red Mist?
The Red Mist. It's so fake. SpongeBob suicide.
Jump scare.
Fucking
Dude, it was so crazy when
suicide mouse.
Suicide Mouse.
It's Mickey Mouse walking through hell. It's another one of those fake things that was made. But anyway, so I got Tanner to watch this ARG, the Paranormal Paranoids thing.
Paranormal
Paranoids. But basically the story is basically the premise of this thing is that there's a group of friends, Riley, Peter, Lauren, and what was the other one? David. And
David, Peter, Laura, Riley.
And they decide to become paranormal investigators. And so they're filming different stuff. And a lot of the videos are just like, it's because it's all being filmed, I guess. A lot of it's just Riley, like her personal blogs or her just filming herself playing
I think
guitar.
it's as if Riley has this channel that she
and she's
created.
the one uploading everything to her YouTube channel. That's what I
Honestly,
got.
watching that, it got me think like, should we post updates like that? Or is that would, I feel like that would be a waste.
No, because we do this, we do the ghost hunting. So if we're gonna update, we do it this way. You know, hey guys,
if you want updates on the channel, you need to hit that motherfucking bell.
Like button. And if you have subscribed up to this point, thank you so much. Continue watching our stuff. And if you haven't subscribed yet and this is your first time watching, please do. And smash that like button.
And go easy on the bell a little bit though.
Right.
Don't get too
Ease
aggressive.
into it.
You know, don't manhandle the bell. We already know how that went with Nickelodeon. Okay?
Right.
You can't do that. We can't let history repeat itself.
What happened with Nickelodeon?
Drake Bell was sexually molested.
Oh, you're making a Drake Bell reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of relate.
It's fucking terrible.
You're an idiot.
I've listened to it a couple of times since we did our video.
Bro.
It's not good.
You write a song.
I kind of relate.
But that's kind of a dumb argument to say to someone. Like, if you make music and then somebody that doesn't make music comes up and is like, that song kind of sucks.
Yeah,
and you're like, yeah.
Well, you make one.
Well, how about you make a song? Tell me if it sucks.
Well, that's not what I do.
Yeah.
It's not what I do. I kind of relate.
Kind of relate. My God's not dead, he's surely alive. He's living on the inside, roaring like a lion. God's not dead.
Okay, let's not get off topic here. So we were talking about ARGs.
God's Not Dead 3 is coming, bro.
That's great.
Sorry, 4.
It's fantastic. Let's talk about some other ARGs that we've seen over the years. What is the
Since
most?
it's fresh on my mind.
Yeah.
And if you guys watch Nexpo as well, he made a video on this too.
And if you haven't watched his stuff, go check him out and leave a comment.
Check out Nexpo.
Leave a comment on one of his videos. Say, hey, we led you there.
Hey,
ScareMeTender.
ScareMeTender led me here.
Yes, do that because that would be fantastic.
You know, he makes some half decent stuff compared to what me made.
He's almost there.
It's half decent.
Right.
But it's this ARG. It's called the Walton Files.
Okay, tell me about the Walton Files.
It's pretty much
because I remember I've seen the picture.
It's like somebody discovered these VHS tapes, which are supposed to be training tapes for a new security officer coming to the Bondsburgers family establishment. It's a complete rip on Five Nights at Freddy's.
Right.
Freddy Fazbear's.
Who's Walton?
Pizzeria. Walton. Walton is the owner or he is the creator of Bondsburgers and the animatronics.
Okay. Is he's like a Walt Disney?
How much do you remember of the Walton Files?
Nothing other than the picture of the blue bunny.
I don't either.
Okay. Why did we bring it up?
It was fresh on my mind. I didn't lie.
Okay.
But
so before we get into another one that you don't really remember that well, let's talk about what we just watched, which was this
Salad Fingers.
No, not Salad Fingers.
That's an ARG.
Is it? I think it's just a grouping of videos.
It's not a creepypasta.
It's not a creepypasta, no, but that is an actual animator who.
It is. Wait.
And that guy actually.
I think Salad Fingers might have originally been a fucking thing a guy created on creepypasta.
I don't think so, no, because that guy is.
It had to have been originally a story that some guy fucking made.
Well, yeah, of course he made. But that guy is an artist, and I don't remember what his name. What is his name? Pull it up. You have your phone. Google it.
Hey Siri.
Who created Salad Fingers?
Who created Salad Fingers? David Firth.
David Firth. And he actually did some other cartoons, and some of them came on late night Adult Swim. One of them is called Opal. You've seen it.
We've seen it.
Opal is very strange.
I did not like
You
Opal.
did not like Opal. I love Salad Fingers. I wasn't a big fan of Opal, but I do enjoy.
Oh, you love Salad Fingers?
I like Salad Fingers.
You enjoy watching that?
Yeah, it's funny.
It is funny.
It's disturbing and funny.
It's not as disturbing. But I'm also kind of desensitized at this point.
It's like jarring to the ears almost. But I do appreciate his ability through his penmanship. Or not penmanship, that's writing.
Salad Fingers penmanship?
No, David Firth. I appreciate his ability to unnerve you through his animation style and the way that he incorporates the background, like the jarring background noises and like the cadence, especially with Salad Fingers, the way he talks and everything. That is really, it's almost
He's
reminds.
really great at ambiance.
It almost reminds me. Yes, it reminds me a lot of David Lynch, who is one of my favorite directors. And
Eraserhead, right?
he makes so much like weird, fucked up shit, and he doesn't even really understand what the fuck the meaning behind it is. If you guys are if you're not familiar with David Lynch, he did Twin Peaks,
Eraserhead.
Twin Peaks is probably his most notable work, just
Can
because.
we talk about Eraserhead?
Sure, it's a great movie.
So pretty much,
it's weird as fuck.
We have a brother, and he was actually the star of Eraserhead.
He does look like.
No, but he has hair that's very similar to the.
He looks.
The main character.
You know what? That actor that actually played that part, he is in. He's in Twin Peaks as well. He's older because Eraserhead came out in the 70s, but he's like.
He has sex with a woman.
And then literally
gets her pregnant
within like 15 minutes.
Gives birth.
Yes. On a and it's a damn lizard
It's
baby.
a very metaphorical film.
This is what I think I think that it is. It's a man's dream, not like a nightmare, a man who's afraid of being a father, because it's like every horrible aspect
Yeah,
of being
it's about being afraid to become a father.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. But if
But
you
whether
ask,
or not it's actually like a visualization of this man's inner psyche, or
Right.
if it's just a metaphorical depiction of
but
the,
see, I
the
don't even know.
fear itself of becoming a father,
Right. See that, but
or
if
because is there very much plot before he meets the girl, or does it
no,
just start out?
that's where it starts.
Okay, so
He's dating this
then the
chick.
whole thing is metaphorical.
Yeah, but if you ask David Lynch, the director, what's it mean?
He'd say, I don't know.
He's not going to tell you. What's it mean to you?
Yeah, that's because he's a real artist, and
Yeah.
artist subjective.
Right. I actually saw a video
If
recently
you draw a picture of a penis, it could be a penis, or it could be the face of an elephant.
Right.
I mean,
Somebody was asking him. Oh, it was him yelling at somebody on the set of something he was filming was like, the scene's too long. He's like, the scene's too long. I'm tired of hearing that the scene's too goddamn long. The scene will be as long as it fucking needs to be.
maybe your lifespan is too long.
He's just mad.
And he just fucking blows them away, bro.
Yeah. Well, I love David Lynch. But I've seen interviews where they're like, can you explain that? And he's like, no.
Nah,
What's that mean?
no idea. Dude, I don't know. I just fucking make this shit.
But back to the Shelby Oaks thing. I thought it was creepy.
What is Shelby Oaks?
Shelby Oaks is the name of one of the places that they're going to investigate.
In Paranormal Paranoids.
In Paranormal Paranoids, yep. Because
Full
it's
circle, circular.
it's in there.
It's a circle. It's a cycle.
During the
energy comes in and it comes out. It goes through you. It goes up and down and around. Okay, it's a circle.
That's Billy Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Circle.
It goes up and down and it goes around. It's a circle. Circular.
Love Kevin
energy.
Nealon.
Feel the flow.
Feel the flow.
Okay. Psycho.
Okay.
Dude, we
Psycho.
do that voice all the fucking time.
Oh, I
We're
know.
like, Psycho. How would you describe that voice that we do?
Adam.
Like, I don't know, but I talk like this sometimes.
Adam Sandler-ish.
It is Adam Sandler.
Most of my life is
just Happy Gilmore.
Billy Madison.
Yeah.
But anyway,
and got
Shelby Oaks is, I think, in the video where Peter is urging Riley to go on with the investigation because she feels like, basically, the girl who is the star of these videos, she thinks that
she's experiencing something similar to the
Insidious,
little kid in Insidious,
where he's
in tune.
He's sensitive
with the spiritual realm.
He's sensitive to ghosts. He's ghost sensitive, and she wants to quit because she thinks it's dangerous, and he wants her to keep going. And honestly, it sounds corny when we're describing it, but if somebody literally was like, "Yo, you got to look at these tapes I found," and just showed them to me, and I didn't know it was an ARG, I would think that it was like, what the fuck did I just find? Like on some like Archive 81 type shit.
I know I gave you an initial rating of mid.
Yeah.
For Paranormal Paranoids.
Well, I told you why I like it. Because
I like it I don't dislike it whatsoever. It's just, I just feel like it wasn't enough.
You wanted some fucking
I wanted,
blow you out your seat.
I wanted
make
more.
You shit your pants type shit.
And I think that is my own flaw.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I should have just taken I should have taken, because it's a piece of art, all of the collection of videos.
Right.
I should have just taken it, not necessarily at face value, but disregarded my expectations and tried to just,
Yeah.
Because it does the found footage genre very well. I mean, it looks real. All of it looks real. None of it looks fake. It has a level of acting on Creep.
Yeah.
Creep 1.
Yeah.
Creep 1 level acting.
What do you like, Creep 1 or Creep 2?
With the way that
better.
1.
1, me too. Creep 2 is awesome as well.
I think his dick and balls were too much for me.
No, that's fucking epic. That's iconic scene.
That was the peak of my night.
Where he's just standing there.
Okay, now you get naked.
Yeah, she does it.
And then she does, and you see her bush.
I wasn't expecting that.
You surprised me today. Meanwhile, he's a fucking axe murdering, wolf head wearing lunatic.
I fucking love Creep. Those two movies, those are in my top 10 favorite horror movies of all time. I know we did the top 5, and I completely forgot about Creep when we were doing
Dude,
top
there's a lot of
fives.
channels where a form of content that they make is actually like a group watching of a movie.
Oh,
Super
like
Mega does it. They call it Uncle Sleepover.
right, where
It's
they're
part
just
of their
commentating.
Patreon though, because I don't know if you can necessarily, in the way that they
Is
do
it
it.
them talking as the movie goes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're doing commentary, but there's still
that's straight out of fucking Mystery
cuts.
Science Theater, man.
There's
They're the
still
ones that did it
cuts,
first.
but there's minimal cuts.
Yeah.
If you want it on YouTube, you got to make lots of cuts.
Right.
You got to have big gaps, because there's this dude named Nothing But Lag. He used to work for Super Mega, but he does these videos where I think one of the videos he was just watching the live action Garfield movie, but it was like a 20-minute video.
Mm.
But he was just straight up watching the movie.
Well, Joe Bob, you know Joe
Joe Bob.
Bob's Last Drive-In, or the Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs.
Is that a YouTube channel?
No, it's a Shudder TV program. But
I think we watched that, where it's
yes,
pretty much like a podcast. They're talking about horror movies.
right. He talks about it beforehand.
and then they show you clips.
him and Diana Darcy, or Darcy the Mail Girl, which is Diana Prince, and the two of them talk about it because they're both horror buffs. And then they play the movie for you. They take an intermission. They talk about it some more, and then they end the movie, and then they talk about it some more. But they always pick these like B type flicks, and it's very enjoyable to watch because they show you movies you probably wouldn't have seen otherwise. I've seen a lot of bad movies because I love bad horror movies. The worse, the better. As long as the movie is like
Hatchet, House,
like Hatchet level.
Sleepaway Camp.
House is great.
House.
But, yeah.
I can't even say. I don't even think House is bad, bro. Because it was made in like early 70s, bro.
Yeah, it's literally
when House came out, bro.
I think it is a perfect example of Japanese gonzo horror,
bro,
in the 70s.
I'm telling you, when House came out, it had to be the biggest fucking deal ever, bro. Because that movie is insane.
I'd actually like to know if it was a big hit when it first came out in Japan.
That is undoubtedly
or if it was a flop
the
and
craziest
gained a cult
movie I have
following
ever
later on.
seen.
Oh, it's insane, yeah. People turn into
Literally-
cats, people turn into frogs,
Literally insane.
fat women, fat girls.
I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I can't even remember the full plot of the movie. I know they go to
this group of high school girls are going on a trip to one of them from the group has an aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they get there. I don't even remember if you get to meet the aunt.
You do. She's weird.
Either way, the aunt is trying to kill and rape these bitches.
She's like a witch or something.
Yeah. And
she's like there's a spirit of something inside of her.
There's like crazy Japanese yokai shit going on, bro.
Didn't you tell me you watched those yokai movies though, that were like the many monsters?
I watched 3 minutes of the one that you the one that you're thinking of
that I put on the list.
Yeah, and I think all that I saw of it was the first 3 minutes, but it starts out and it's like really windy, it's dark, and there's leaves, and I think there's supposed to be some hairy yokai.
Yeah. Yokai are small monsters, kaiju are big monsters?
No, kaiju are big monsters, yokai are spirits.
Okay. That's what these are then in this. Yeah, they're like spirits, but they don't look like humans.
They have a mythical form. Such as a kappa.
I was gonna say is a kappa yokai.
Because it's a spiritual being, but it also has the physical form of a turtle demon.
As weird as Japanese culture is, it is.
Dude, there's a yokai that's a fucking umbrella.
It's quite fascinating. Yeah.
It's a fucking umbrella.
Yeah. These people in suits?
Huh?
These are people in suits in the movie? I wonder what the budget on that was.
Probably elaborate puppets.
That makes sense. I wonder what the budget on those puppets is, dude.
We
already know that puppets will sink your company.
It made me think of Critters.
Critters.
And I've never even seen Critters.
I just know it was a bite off of Gremlins when it came out.
Was it?
And yeah, Gremlins was already soaring,
When
I
Gremlins
think.
came out, was there a craze of making little, small,
Cute.
scary
I think Gremlins set
things
it
like
off.
that?
Gremlins set it off because there's Critters.
Yeah, but I'm just at
There's
like, was there a whole wave like that?
Well, there, yeah,
of
because
small, scary dudes.
there's Gremlins, and then there's Critters. There's Ghoulies.
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 Oh my God, coming at your
Yeah.
butt from the toilet.
You know, it's a movie. It doesn't. It's not like the ones we just mentioned, but you should watch it because it's dope. Is Chud. C.H.U.D. Chud, and it stars.
Chud, like Chud from Stephen King.
No, it's not a Stephen King thing. It stands for something. Something about underground. Anyway, I can't remember the exact plot of the movie, but it's a great movie.
Underground Dimension.
And it stars the guy from, not Joe Pesci, but the other guy from Home Alone.
Fucking Marv.
Marv from Home Alone. He's the star of the film, and he's great. And the only thing I really remember.
Harry.
The only thing I really remember is that he has a fucking dope ass pair of.
I'm seeing demons.
He has a dope ass pair of burnt orange Convos. That when I saw the movie, I was like, I want those fucking things, and I have never stumbled across them.
The fuck is a Convo?
Converse. He's
Oh.
got burnt orange Chuck Taylors. Like, never seen that color before. I want those fucking
Burnt
shoes.
orange.
Yeah.
Like a deep, rich brown.
Like a deep, rich,
yeah,
brownish orange. I want them though.
Poopy.
Yeah, poopy.
Fresh hot dog shit.
Rust
texture.
colored.
Rust is red.
Looks brown to me.
Fuck.
What was that?
Fucking
Bug?
wasp, dude.
That was a wasp. It's just a yokai.
Dude,
That's just a yokai buzzing
a
in
fucking
your ear.
umbrella demon almost came down and.
What is an umbrella?
I don't know the lore on the umbrella demon.
Look it up. Type in umbrella yokai. What we got on that?
They ain't got shit on us.
Go
It's
ahead.
a Casa Obake.
What is that?
Casa Obake. Oh, it's okay. So Casa Obake is a yokai from the film 100 Monsters.
Oh, okay. Let me see a picture. We'll throw one up for you guys too.
Yeah, Casa Obake.
Let me see it.
Mythical ghost or yokai in Japanese folklore. They are sometimes, but not always, considered a Tsukumogami. That
The Japanese is excellent.
old. Who am I?
Yeah. I'm impressed.
Watch a lot of anime.
Yeah.
That old umbrella.
I watch a lot of hentai.
They also called Kara Casa Obake.
What is it? What does it
Kasabake.
represent?
Let's see.
Wind, rain?
Bam, ba, bam, ba, bam. Okay, summary. They are generally umbrellas with one eye and jump around with one leg, but sometimes they have two arms or two eyes, among other features, such as a cock and balls. Just kidding. They are also sometimes depicted to have a long tongue. Sometimes, but rarely, they even have 2 feet. You know, you might see one.
You know
but
what?
if you see one with 2 feet, that's a sight.
You know what I
Rare.
just remembered? What is the name of that movie? Same guy who did Hatchet with the fucking monsters.
What?
There's a movie. Type in Hatchet. Google
Monsters vs. Aliens?
No, Google the movie Hatchet. Click that director's name. Let me see.
I got it.
And then look
Hatchet.
at what other movies he's done. Is it Beneath
Adam
the...
Green.
Yes. Click his name. Click movies. Is it Beneath the Earth? Or Beneath What Lies Beneath? Or
He did one called Rose.
Digging.
Tales of Halloween.
Digging-
Jack Chop.
No.
Haunted Forest. Tiffany Problem. Killer Pizza.
Nope.
Saber.
No.
To Hell and Back.
Nope.
Driving Lessons.
Nope.
TiVo.
Nope. Are you on IMDb?
I'm just on a list of fucking... His name was Jason. He filmed that.
Digging Up the Marrow. That's it.
Digging Up the Marrow.
Yeah. Google
He
Digging...
also filmed This Is Guar.
Yeah, he had a show, a TV show that had one of the guys from Guar in it.
We got any Guar heads out there?
Google Digging Up the Marrow.
2014.
You don't remember watching that with me? Where he's like, yo, I'm looking for these monsters out here. It's like documentary style, and they actually find these fucking things. But one of them, I swear to God, looks like the umbrella thing. It's like a yokai.
I think we did watch this.
We did.
But
We did.
I'm having trouble
It's good.
remembering it.
It's a good one. Anyway, if you haven't seen those movies, check out Digging Up the Marrow.
So basically, Digging Up the Marrow is about an investigation team for.
Looking for
They're looking for abstract, mythical spirits
basically
and stuff,
these
like yokai.
They look like that's yokai inspired,
They're looking for yokai.
and they find them.
Oh, they find them.
They find them. It's fucking scary.
Such as the Casa Obake.
Pretty sure there is an umbrella thing in that. Yeah, there's a Casa Obake.
Okay. In the Hyaki Yago Imaki from the Muromachi period,
Mm-hmm.
Hyaki Yaigo Imaki is a book. Yokai that appeared as umbrellas could be seen, but in this Imaki, it was a humanoid yokai that merely had an umbrella on its head, and thus had a different appearance than that resembling a Kasa Obake. The Kasa Obake that took on an appearance with one eye and one foot was seen in the Edo period and onwards. And in the Obake Karuta, made from the Edo period and the Taisho period, Kasa Obake with one foot could often be seen. And the yokai.
Okay.
And the yokais. Okay.
We'll just here's a picture. Show a picture. Throw some pictures up there. Some Casa Obakes. Let the kids look at it.
Mojo Dojo Casa House.
I need to rewatch that.
Do you?
Yeah, man, that movie's funny as fuck. Fucking.
That movie was mid.
I liked Barbie. I
didn't dislike it.
You hate
I said
women.
It was mid.
You hate women.
I've smoked mid.
And you hate abortions, so
and I enjoy
you can't talk about Barbie. Can I see your vape?
Well, I'm sorry. We wouldn't have a Barbie if she was aborted, now would we, Will? My point exactly.
Right. She came from Barbie's mama. Marby. That sounds disgusting.
Darby.
This is Marby. No, Marby's more gross.
Barbie.
It's like Helga.
Is it Barbie? Barbie's a nickname for Barbara. You know, Dottie is a nickname for Dorothy.
Yeah, or Dot.
Yeah. Dot.
Do you know Dick's a nickname for Richard?
Yeah, I work for one.
Oh yeah, you told me this already. Tricky Dick.
Our grandma dates one.
His
name is Richard.
He don't go by Dick.
No.
Old Tricky Dick.
Tricky Dick is the name of, I believe it's Eisenhower in Black Dynamite.
It's Richard Nixon.
Motherfucker, I told you it was Richard Nixon, and then you were like, "No, bro, it's Eisenhower."
What?
I told you about Black Dynamite like last time we were together.
We have never talked about Black Dynamite.
Yes, we did, bro.
No.
And I must have talked about it with somebody else.
Yeah, we've never talked about Black Dynamite.
They told me it was Eisenhower, and then I was like,
"No,
I'm pretty sure it was Nixon."
Eisenhower's nickname was. I'm a fucking history major. I think I would know.
Okay, I don't think you know anything about Black Dynamite though.
No, but Eisenhower's nickname was Ike. Richard Nixon's nickname was Dick Nixon, or Tricky Dick, is what he was called by those who didn't like him. But, I like Ike. Best ARG I've ever seen and watched videos on was the one where the sun went out. You know what I'm talking about? I think we've mentioned it before.
Tricky Dick is Richard Nixon. If you just look up Tricky Dick, it says Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
It doesn't even say this was his nickname. It just says list
Richard
of
Nixon.
people. First one, Richard Nix.
Yeah. Richie Nix. Richie Nix's Christmas
Richie
wish.
Nix is Tricky Dicks.
Speaking
of, but not related to, the Dixie Chicks, who killed Earl.
They did kill Earl. He was a bastard man. He's a bastard man.
And Earl had to die.
Na, 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 na. Anyway, what is the name of... I'm trying to keep us grounded here. What is the name of that ARG with where the sun, it goes out, or...
The sun went out.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The sun stopped shining.
Are you happy now?
The sun ain't gonna shine anymore. That
Shine
was a good one,
down.
though. Will you Google that one? Pull up
The
some
famous
beats.
song by Shine Down.
Shine Down, right.
I don't know what Shine Down sounds like.
They sing, well, I just saw Haley's coming near.
So why you always running and playing?
And even the man in the moon. Look up ARG.
Somewhere in the stratosphere.
Apparently, dude, none of their other... Listen, apparently none of their other music sounds like that song. It's like hardcore shit. The
Well,
rest
that
of their
one's more
stuff.
like a Coldplay type song, isn't it?
Coldplay don't sound like that. That reminds me more of like Nickleback.
Yes.
Yeah.
God damn it! When in my brain,
Look at this graph.
I don't know who told me this or what media I consumed that
like
told me
Coldplay.
this, but something told me years ago that it was a joke, apparently, a well-known joke, that Nickelback and Coldplay sounded similar, and something was going on with that. Turns out that never fucking happened.
Yeah, they sound completely different. They sound
Yeah, I
nothing like.
know, but that's why I'm confused. Because somebody
Somebody
me
told you that, and you just
years
right,
ago, bro.
and you didn't like have any.
Like when I was a kid,
You didn't
it was
have
like
any basis.
It was like, I think I saw it on Mad TV where they had brought on Nickelback or something as a bit, and then they're like, "Is that Coldplay?" Like, no, we're Nickelback, and that's not how Nickelback sounds. But
right, I think Nickelback Canadian, and Coldplay, I think they're British.
Fuck Coldplay.
I like Coldplay.
Name 5 songs.
Yellow. Clocks.
And it was all yellow,
Yeah.
right?
I'm blanking for a second.
And it was all clocks, right?
Right.
That's the okay. What's next?
Dude, you got me. Hold up. No,
and
I know.
It was all you got me.
No.
Right? Next.
No, I'm saying.
I'm just kidding.
Clocks. Paradise. Milo Zodido. That's the name of one of their albums. Milo Zolido or something like that. But there we go. That wins. That's like fucking 12. I don't know the names, but that's a whole album.
Oh, yeah, is it? Oh, I know 80 Kanye songs.
Name them all. Don't. Please don't.
808s and Heartbreaks.
That's an album.
That's the first song.
That's an album.
That's what you did. That's what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm doing you.
I know. You're doing me. You can't do me. I'm doing me.
You.
You just do you.
Dude.
And I'ma do me.
Don't let me do you.
Watch me do me.
Now watch me do my thing. Now watch me do my thing. Now watch me do my thing.
Let's get back to stop singing every 5 minutes.
Let's get back to stop singing every 5 minutes.
Yes.
How about you fucking make a complete sentence?
I'm trying to, and then you start singing every 5 fucking minutes.
Every 5 minutes.
Will you pull up the bass line for the story of the basis of the sun went out? Can you do that since my phone is the one recording?
Are you talking about Victor Wooten? The bassist?
You met him, right?
Yeah.
Victor Wooten. What was the other guy? What was the other guy you met?
Just kidding. What?
You met Victor Wooten and who else?
I met Victor Wooten and Steve Bailey.
And Victor Wooten is a black man, correct?
Yeah, that is correct, sir. You would be right on that assumption.
And Stephen Bailey is Bailey! George Bailey!
Now, what ethnicity do you think Steve Bailey is?
White.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. We have a winner.
What do you want me to look up? Oh, yeah, base.
No.
Racist bassists?
No.
Are you talking about?
Please look up The Sun Went Out, ARG. And give us some background on that.
The Sun Vanished.
That's it, Sun
By
Vanished.
Nat.
I'm going to grab my vape off the charger. I'll be right back. We're going to have to do a lot of cutting in this video. And even the man in the moon disappeared. Yeah. That I've done the best I can to make him realize this is my life. And I hope you understand.
Unnamed protagonist. Suddenly in his world, the sky vanishes. What, the sun?
Yeah.
I don't fucking care anymore. I don't want to be around.
I don't want to be around. That's fucking. Is that
yeah, I think
you should leave?
Oh my god.
He's in the suit or he's in the makeup.
Yeah.
I don't want to be
around. I
around.
can't fucking breathe. You can breathe fine.
I don't want to be
No,
around.
I can't. Dude, honestly,
Anyway, before we get into the ARG is, I think it's a series of Reddit posts, or I think it also crosses over to Twitter. But it's this guy who is somehow the sun has disappeared, and he's chronicling like day to day, what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, I think that there were people trying to break into his house.
Well, there's noises which it appears that someone is
You can
breaking into his
YouTube
house
this,
from
and
the
there's
sounds, but there's
breakdowns.
like flying red lights in the
Yeah.
woods, and it's almost as if there's supposed to be like an alien invasion,
But it
that's, doesn't outright tell you.
Right. It doesn't. And then there's like people walking around in his yard, but he can't see them because it's night and the sun is out during the day. There's no light. It's so hard to wrap my head around like what that would be like. So I'm like, oh well, you know.
Fucking nighttime all the time.
Yeah. Fucking.
Probably suck.
That would suck. No sunshine. But anyway, what were you gonna say?
Oh, my favorite skit from like season 3 of I Think You Should Leave is where Tim Robinson is supposed to be the father of some kid, and him and his kid are on this game show where like he has to put on a VR thing and he's like shopping or whatever. He's like, all right, you have 20 minutes to go grab whatever you want, or 30 seconds or whatever. You grab anything and then you can guess the price. He puts the fucking headset on and he just sits there like,
He's not grunting and getting anything.
he starts having a fucking seizure. And then they're like, it's just funny as fuck, dude.
One of my
He's like, how do I move? And they're like, you move with the joystick in the game. He's like, I don't know. And it like zooms in on him. He's like, how do we move in real life?
How do we move in real
he's like, Dad, take the goggles off. And he's like,
he's shutting down.
yeah.
One of my favorite skits is where
it's after he takes the thing off and he's like,
can't.
He's like, you're out of the game. And he's like, how do we breathe in real life? And he's like, Dad, breathe. And he's like,
one of my favorite skits is where they're out to dinner with, it's like, you know,
the professor.
Yeah, the professor, and he steals the burger, or he didn't steal it. He's like,
he steals that burger.
Well, he does, but you know, he orders something. He goes, food arrives, and he's like, man, I should have got that. I think it's a chicken sandwich.
No, it's like a burger.
Is it a burger?
And he's like, dang, that burger looks real good.
And he's like,
I should have got that.
He keeps commenting on it.
You can have a bite if you want. And he's like, no, I appreciate it. And he's like,
he's commenting.
You know what, Dylan? I would like to have a bite. Okay. He takes the sandwich. He's like, this is real good. Dylan, I'm going to eat the whole thing. He's like, what the fuck?
Are you going to tell people I did that? No, he won't tell anyone.
I need you
to
say that you killed the president. And
say you're going to kill the president.
To blackmail these people.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want it to come out that he stole Dylan's burger.
What does he say at the end of where he's like, every night?
Are you going to tell people that I Jones Dylan's burger?
What is he? He says something at the end where he's like, every night, my wife.
Every night,
I feel like a little boy
goes
inside.
Hungry. Or something. And then he's like.
Every wife, but don't tell anybody because my wife will go to jail because every night a little boy goes down on her.
Don't tell nobody.
He's calling himself a little boy. That show's hilarious. If you haven't seen it, check out. A lot of us we're plugging other people's stuff.
So?
You haven't seen it.
That's all fucking anything is.
Check out I Think You Should Leave.
Anything that's
Netflix.
worthwhile watching is something that tells you to go watch other shit.
Right. We know about it. You come to us first. We tell you what to watch.
Come to us. We're the first source of all your information.
Right. You don't even read the news anymore.
The news is bullshit.
Yeah, we know. We know the stuff. We know the facts.
I'll tell you what, American people, the real news is the small shit that appears at the bottom of the fucking news. That's the real story. No, I mean, seriously, that's the real stories.
Where'd you see that?
Look at it. Next time you watch the news.
You're making it seem like it's going to be like an alarming, like...
Bro, they're going to be talking about how somebody crashed their car drunk driving and they just killed themselves or something. And then at the bottom of the bill...
Live on television.
President Obama needs your baby.
Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's.
Forced baby murder mandate. And it's like, holy, what the? Where's the
Where's
coverage on that?
Not happening.
You're just gonna let that fly by?
Right.
You know, alien life form discovered on Mars.
Right.
They're coming straight for us.
Prepare now.
Meanwhile,
And then David Muir ends it on a positive note.
fuck David Muir.
I love David Muir.
Dude, you don't know shit about David Muir except the bullshit that he tells you. Except the bullshit that he force feeds you.
Yeah,
like,
he's a news anchor. He's a good news
Ooh.
anchor. He's good.
David Muir, fill my tummy.
I like ABC News.
I bet you do.
I like ABC
Because it's
News.
a Disney-owned property.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
And
I
mean,
told you they own Paranoia.com, right?
you did.
Paranoia.com is not an ARG, but
Tell us about Paranormal.com. Tell us what you discovered.
Paranormal.com is pretty much like Reddit before Reddit was Reddit, where it was like a hub of you could create your own email address, you could create profile, it could be a blog, it could be where you pretty much create whatever website you want.
Right.
It's like a search engine.
Right. And what happens if
But
you look
it's
that up now?
localized within its own directory.
Right.
Kind of. So like within paranoia.com, it's like a search bar or like a homepage.
Right.
And then you get to different people's pages, which can be customized however you want. Like there was a paranoia.com page
It's
where
like subreddits.
it was literally
almost.
Well, one of it was literally just some sort of like tech repair company.
Okay.
It was just their company's page.
On
But it was
Paranoia.
on paranoia.com / whatever their thing was.
Gotcha. So tell us what you found out.
Disney owns it.
They own that URL?
Yes. If you type in paranoia.com in your URL search bar and it doesn't direct you straight to Google, like you're not searching for it. If you just type it straight in, it brings you to Disney.
Disney Plus?
I believe so. Because I think Disney's main website now is Disney Plus.
Okay. Interesting. Weird. Oh, and what you said that they had a TV show?
ABC had a TV show called Paranoia.
Right.
Where they ripped the IP background of paranoia.com's homepage.
Yeah.
And they put it as the logo for their game show.
Yeah. What was the basis of the game show?
It's like a Millionaire, except it's 4 people doing it simultaneously.
Okay.
Like a race.
Like a ladder. Okay. You know, there is a game show now. I think it's called
It's 4-person Millionaire.
The Wall, where they're trying to, not The Wall. There's one where
Destroy, Build, Destroy.
No, there is a
Dude, what would happen?
No.
Hole in the Wall?
Dude, what was the name of that subsection of Cartoon Network that they would put on that was like, it was like their forte into live action? You remember that? And that was, dude, what would happen?
I don't know if it had a name for it, but certainly was an era.
Yeah, where they were trying to, that was probably about 2008, maybe?
Yeah, up to 2010. It was only a span of like a few years.
But they were trying to do...
They created a lot of different shit. Like Level Up. Level Up was good.
See, the only ones I remember were Destroy, Build, Destroy, which was hosted by Andrew WK.
Andrew WK is the fucking man. He looks like MoistCritikal.
Yeah. Yeah. Penguin Zeo.
Penguin Zero.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Mm-hmm.
Penguin Zeo.
And apparently he made that whenever he was 12.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he a big fan of Club Penguin?
I think he was more of a Penguins of Madagascar guy.
Big fan of Penguins of Madagascar.
Dude, the writing of the jokes in Penguins of Madagascar is actually some fucking big brain shit, bro.
You think so?
There's like a segment where like...
Is this a TV show?
No, it's a movie.
Okay.
There's a segment where the big bad has like a bunch of octopi.
Yeah.
Clones. And he... like there's a whole like 3-minute segment where he's like telling them to do different shit. And there's like a bunch of like puns on people's names.
Right.
and like phrases and stuff. I'd have to show you another time.
Big brained. If you showed it to me, I'm sure it would make more sense
Yeah,
in context. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's pivot.
He's
Let's
like,
talk-
Drew, Barry, more, or something, and then like
Gotcha.
shit like that.
Shit that kid it's not for kids. It's
You
not
know,
for
something
kids.
a fucking little baby boy wouldn't understand.
It's not for kids, okay?
Penguins of Madagascar is not for kids.
What is that for? It's not for kids. That's I think you should leave, right?
I don't know.
I mean, it's not for kids.
I
Oh,
can't-
yeah. The ghost tour. But anyway, let's pivot. We're gonna talk about we're going on an investigation tonight. We'll post our findings if we have any in the near future.
It's just gonna be us. We don't have backup.
Oh, we might. I have to check and see.
Oh.
Can't right now because we're filming, but I'll check
Yeah.
and see if Griff Dog, we might be joined again. Might be joined by our friend Griffin
Griff.
on this investigation. You've seen him on a couple other, or you've heard his voice on a couple other episodes.
You might have heard his charming voice on episode 4 of the
Was
the
it
cast.
4?
Yeah.
I think he was on 2 episodes actually, or was it
It was
just
just 4.
just 4?
He was helping us film our initial investigation
we
of
didn't.
Lucas Bay, but we didn't capture anything, and also the footage that we did get was not good.
No. But we're gonna be going back out there
But now
tonight.
we have mics. We still have a couple flashlights. I don't know
The
exactly.
weather's warm.
I think if we want to get an actual like video that we're moderately happy with, we might need something with night vision because we can't just film a dark road. Whenever you
Well,
look
if
at
the fucking light pops up, we sure can.
well, yeah, if that happens.
But basically, if we may have already talked about it previously, but
the camera can't capture. It's just gonna look like a black screen if we're like, for
I get
a
it.
good portion of it.
But there are the backstory to this is that back during the Civil War, there's different stories, but one of them is that there was a woman who her father owned slaves. She got pregnant by one of the slaves. She's white. Father was white as well. This is the South. And father was mad and killed the guy that got her pregnant and was looking for the baby, so she hid her baby and under this bridge that used to be there. It's no longer there, but we know the area. And when she came back to get the baby had been washed away. And
like little David.
Moses
Was that Moses?
in the
that
Bible?
was in the was Moses in the basket, or was that
That's-
David?
That's Moses.
Who was Moses the son of? He was the son of a king, wasn't he?
Moses was the son of.
He was wasn't he supposed to be like the rightful heir to a kingdom? But then they
No,
like.
That's David.
I'm thinking of Spyro.
Yeah, I don't know. You're thinking of Spyro.
I'm thinking of Spyro: A New Beginning.
Okay. Anyway.
They do Moses with Spyro.
Anyway.
He's
and then
an egg. He's a dragon. He's an egg. He's in a basket. They float it down.
Gotcha.
He gets raised by other dragons.
Gotcha. But anyway,
he
then-
liberates his people.
I get it. We get it.
And he parts the seas.
We get it. Anyway, so this woman, she then killed herself, so the story goes, and she wanders the road. Her spirit wanders the road at night looking for this baby. Some say you can actually hear the baby crying. Yeah, which I've never experienced that. But you can hear the baby crying, and you will see her lantern coming down the road, the light from her lantern, her ghost lantern. So we're going to go out there. We're going to see if we can see it. I've seen some strange shit out there myself before. The couple times we've been out there, me and Tander together have not seen jack shit. So we're going to try it again tonight, see what happens.
We saw a good amount of people.
Yeah. I mean, people live in that area.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it would be cooler if it was.
It does make filming and
desolate.
it makes just being out there.
Well, because you got to watch out
Not
for other
easy.
cars coming down the road. It's super dark.
You don't
So
want someone to call the cops on you.
no, we're not going to get the cops.
And it's not that, like, even if the cops were caught on us, we're not necessarily trespassing.
No, we're on a public road, but at the same time, it's just more of a hassle because you have to explain why you're out there. We're hunting ghouls.
We're looking for the fucking ghost light.
Yeah.
They know why we're out there.
Right.
It's a famous spot.
It is. It's a local legend. So we're going to be going out there tonight, checking it out again. If we find something, you guys will be the first to know. After we tell our friends and family.
Yeah.
So look for that. But let's talk about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Out of 10, what do you rank? Or 5 stars, give me your 5-star review. What do you, out of 5 stars?
I'd say all of them are 5 for me.
They're all 5s? The
Yeah.
only one that might not be a 5 is Rise.
I didn't dislike any part of any of those movies.
That is true. I liked all parts.
Every single part was great.
Yeah, and the first one made me cry. This one made me cry. The one with James
All
Franco.
of them made me cry.
Yeah. Franco and Caesar's Bond, bro.
My fucking penis was crying this morning.
Thank you for that. But basically, in this one, it's set 300 years after, or many generations after Caesar's
passing
at the end of. Sorry if you haven't seen the Planet of the Apes trilogy, but if you care that much about this one, you would have had to have seen the others. So, anyway, if you don't, who gives a shit?
It came out 2 years ago. Go fucking watch it.
It came out more than 2 years ago. It came out back in 2017, maybe?
It came back in 20, dude.
Or 2016? It came out a while back.
The third one?
Yeah, the War did. The last one. But
I guess they just took us so long because they were trying to construct a new world and they wanted to see where the future.
Well, I don't know that they were planning.
I think that they wanted to see it. It took a while to get a proper vision.
I'll tell you why they didn't make one immediately. You want to know the real reason why?
Did because they not plan on?
No, because it was owned at the time by 20th Century Fox.
I'm so glad that they made a fucking. Dude. I hope it doesn't stop, bro.
Well, and then Disney. I think Disney bought Fox.
They did.
So now they own it. So they were like, okay, let's make more of these fucking movies because people love these.
Yeah,
it's like Jurassic
Disney
Park,
Plus
dude.
came out in like 2016.
Yeah, they're making.
That's about the time that the
Disney
most recent movie came out.
Right, and then Disney acquired the rights to
and then
the
they acquired
Fox stuff.
So they acquired the Monkey IP.
Right, and these movies are like, it's like Jurassic Park, dude. They could make a million of these movies, and I would watch every single fucking one. They actually have another Jurassic Park planned, coming out, I think, next year or the year after that, called Jurassic City, is the working title right now.
I never saw Dominion.
Bro, you have to see Dominion.
Is it badass?
It's so good. A lot of people hated it. I love them all. If you like Fallen Kingdom, there's no reason why, because Fallen Kingdom is my least favorite. I didn't like it when I saw it originally in theaters. It grew on me. Dominion, I fucking thought was cool as shit. It's long.
I don't know. Maybe the dinosaur-specific guns.
They don't do that.
In the second one?
the guns for dinos?
Yeah.
Do you know what Michael Crichton's original...
Why don't you just make a gun?
Right.
Why don't you just use a gun?
Listen, so originally, speaking of guns and dinosaurs, originally, Michael Crichton, the guy who wrote Jurassic Park, the book, he wrote Jurassic Park and he wrote Lost World, which are the first 2 movies in the film franchise as well. He didn't make any more. Wasn't planning to. But his idea, when asked about this, like, about what he, like, his vision for it, if he had it his way and kept writing these books, because in Fallen Kingdom, they introduced the idea that if you can clone a dino, clone a human. And they've got a girl that's got
and
dino DNA.
And now they're just cloning a bunch of other shit.
Right. So, and I thought that was kind of stupid at first. And I thought about it, and I was like, that's actually pretty neat. And reading about what Michael Crichton had really envisioned was like some Planet of the Apes shit, where dinosaurs were like fucking out here, like
it's their world
sentient
now.
And wielding guns. If you would let the evolution cycle continue.
Oh, they would become Draco-reptilians?
In a way, yeah. If you kept fucking with the DNA and kept working it, and let's say you start making dinosaurs with human with human DNA in there,
and then dinosaurs that can then use the devices to alter DNA to
dude,
create more advanced dinosaurs.
It only takes let's say they got 3 claws, right, on their fingers. These velociraptors, right? 3 big claws. Hold the barrel like this or like this, and you fucking hold the stock like this. Let's say I've got 2 fingers in here, and you pull the fucking trigger with your long ass powerful
like
claw.
This, and then you're like,
bruh, dude,
With your middle finger. Beep,
a
beep,
dino could
beep,
fucking,
beep, 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 beep.
a dino could fucking pull that trigger. They don't even need opposable thumbs to hold the fucking stock of that shit. They're strong. Put the butt of it to your chest, man, and I mean, think
Say it
about it.
with your chest.
Well, think about it. Like, imagine trying to. You could shoot a gun with no thumbs, right? It'd hurt your chest,
You can bowl with no thumbs.
but there's a lot of things I thought about before, like where it's
People
like.
bowl without using the fucking holes.
Well, I've thought about this before, where it's like if I didn't have thumbs, which people claim is what makes you able to do a lot of things you can do, you know, that other animals can't.
Well, your thumb is able to move around more than any other part of your body.
Right, but what really separates us from like dogs is not.
Your thumb and your thumbs and your tongue
know.
are the most dexterous parts
That's
of
why they're
every
called
human body.
opposable. Your tongue and your thumb.
Your tongue and your thumbs
I
are
could
the
pull-
most.
Could you pull the trigger with your tongue?
Yeah, you can't do any of the things you do with your tongue with your arm,
Right.
and your arm
True.
is several parts.
Right. What's too thick? How am I gonna pull the trigger with a nub?
Well, it's this part, and then it's also this part,
I'm
and then
saying-
it's also the shoulder is its own.
But
thing.
I'm saying, if you try, let's say you didn't have that. Sure, there are things you probably can't do, but if you already know how to do them, let's say you lost both your thumbs tomorrow, you already know how to do a lot of things. I can open that door. Don't need my thumb. I know how to open that door
It would suck.
because I've already been taught
Every
how to do
doorknob.
it. You see what I'm saying? I've already been taught how to do it. So if I already know how to pull a trigger on a gun, which
Yeah,
I
why
do,
don't you unlock the door with a key?
that's where it gets tricky.
Yeah, and we getting
And
somewhere.
that's why you always lock your doors around dinosaurs, because they can't figure out the locks. Except for in a lot of those movies, that's proven wrong. Because those fucking
They don't need to fucking
raptors-
unlock your door. They can just bust it the hell
those
down.
raptors are
It's
quite
a fucking
crafty.
dinosaur.
They're quite crazy. Or they figure shit out. They watch you. They learn. You know.
They're predators, man.
Yeah. Velociraptors are scary as shit. I honestly
You
I
know,
don't.
Velociraptors are nowhere near that size.
I'm sure.
Actual Velociraptors.
I'm sure, but the dinosaurs in those movies aren't real dinosaurs. They're fucking genetically engineered monsters.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
But
that's
even-
and that's the whole argument when they're
Yeah, I
saying
guess you
like,
could say that about the original Jurassic Parks too.
well, that's the argument, not in the movies, is when people are like, well, these dinosaurs deserve the right to live, and it's like, well, no, they're not really fucking animals. You know, it's not. We're not saying let's put down a.
Is the modern cow an animal?
Well,
Is the modern chicken an animal?
It is, but that's what fucking.
Well, modern chickens are also the fucking byproduct of Velociraptors.
I get that, but Jeff Goldblum's.
Velociraptors were this fucking high.
Do you
bro.
not? Yes, I get that, but do you not remember in the first Jurassic Park movie where Jeff Goldblum he's seeing them for the first time, and he's talking to Richard Attenborough's character, and he's like, you know, this is wrong what you're doing.
I don't know, Dick.
And he goes, what if I made a flock of condors that are, you know, nearly extinct, you would have no problem. He's like, no. He's like, this is not some bird that's been destroyed by deforestation and, you know, human shit. You know, we didn't do this. That would be fine. He said, dinosaurs had their time and it's over. Much like in Planet of the Apes, where, you know, not the same argument, but it's ape time. It ain't human time no more.
There's a real good scene, spoiler alert, in the new.
What is for apes?
Where Noah, who is the main protagonist now of the new Ape saga.
Yep.
Noah, after successfully defeating Caesar Proximus and gaining the respect of not only his own clan,
but the rest of the clans.
but all of Ape Kingdom.
Right, all the other clans that he had kidnapped.
Yeah, he
brought there as
liberated
slaves.
everybody.
Yeah.
It's so epic.
It is. It's so fucking awesome.
So fucking epic,
Brings
bro.
them, yeah. Dude, the scene where they're all like chanting the bird shit, I almost cried during that.
It's like in Rise, it's Caesar's the first one that becomes aware, and
Yes,
then he
teaches.
he makes all the other monkeys, you know, super advanced, and
Right.
then he stages a thing to free everybody from
Right.
the fucking zoo.
Yep.
And then in the second one, he's trying to. He's already established his thing. They're doing their thing out in the woods, right?
Yeah.
In the California redwood,
Right.
or isn't that what it's called? Redwood trees, the big fuckers.
Yeah. The big fuckers.
No, you know, you know them big fuckers. Yeah, but
I ride the big fuckers.
I think it's like
Yeah.
it's like a liberation story every time.
Mhm.
In the second one, it was like about developing.
They're trying to find where
They're
they
about like
belong.
developing. It's like the first instance of a turning or whatever,
Yeah.
and like apes turning on apes.
Hmm.
And then the third one, it was apes are now being re-enslaved by humans as a
Yes.
resistance. And then Caesar liberates them again,
Yes. Gets
frees
them to
them,
their holy land.
and yeah,
And then he dies.
yeah. And now Noah has to free not only his clan, which is many
But he
generations
frees them from
after
enslavement by
Caesar's
other.
group makes it to the Holy Land.
Yeah.
It's many generations later, so I'm assuming several tribes
They've just there's
branched off.
different clans of monkeys
And somehow there's a motherfucker named Caesar Proximus.
who's bastardized the teachings of Caesar.
Well, he doesn't have. It's a misinterpretation and then
Yes.
a twisting.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
taking shit from Roman
he's taken Caesar's teachings
history
and the
and
history
what
of
history
man
tells us
and
about
tried to
Caesar
combine them.
and combined it.
Right.
And he mistakes the monkey Caesar as the Caesar Augustus and Julius Caesar.
Yeah. He's upset.
So his
yeah.
real name is just Proximus,
Right.
but he calls himself Caesar. Either way, he has overtaken several different clans. Eventually, it happens to Noah's clan, and they destroy their fucking home and enslave their people. So now it's monkeys enslaving other monkeys. Because during the whole thing, you're like, okay, is this Riley girl? She's wearing pants?
May.
Oh yeah, did I say Riley?
Yeah, Riley's from Paranormal Paranoids. Yeah,
May.
I got you.
She's wearing pants and
Yeah.
like clothes and shit. The humans that we see in the movies are not wearing clothes.
The wild ones.
The
yeah.
wild ones.
Yep.
So either
In
she's
this
from
movie.
like a small resistance or
Well, you saw how they had the suits on when they came out of the.
yeah, I know, but that's from the very. But what I was thinking at the very beginning, like, it might be the case where the Mars expedition has now come back, and now they're trying to cope with a world where they thought Earth, had humans, and now everything is destroyed and it's fucking run by these crazy super chimps.
Oh, you think they've?
That's what I thought was going on. I
Okay.
thought it was
No,
I thought it was the Icarus ship had come back, and it was the start of the beginning of the original series. Where they come, the apes are enslaving humans that
That
are
could
unable to
be.
speak. I mean, that seems like that's what they're working towards.
Right. Because this is
But I thought that they were immediately doing the Icarus thing, and
Right.
it turns out that they weren't.
It,
They
could be. I didn't think about that, but this whole
They're
new
they're
saga.
definitely going to bring that.
Yeah, this
There's
whole
no
new
way they're
saga.
going to leave out the Icarus ship.
Right. This whole new saga is it's a loose reworking of because there's certain like I know how they started
I think
to
you could still call.
they started to call May Nova in this one, but if you watched in War, there was a little girl that Caesar had named Nova. Nova is the name of the girl that Charlton Heston takes with him that he finds that's enslaved when he gets to the planet of the Apes, which is Earth, in the original movie. It's like a constant nod to the original, And I think eventually they're not working back to the original movie. They're working to some sort of almost branch time. You know what I mean? It's like this is
just a redoing.
It's a retooling, a rebooting of
They're making it slightly different.
But they're constantly putting nods in there to different things.
I feel like
you as a true fan go, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
I feel like the theory that the original movies is still like the future of what's happening now is still pretty viable.
It is because Charlton Heston leaves Earth.
If you watch all of those, it still works. It's just almost as if the monkeys from the original series have to be 1,000, 2,000 years after the original Caesar.
Right, because you're still not
they are in robes. All of them
are united.
In this movie, there's some that have clothing, but only whenever they have status do they have special garms.
Right.
And it's designated to their role
and
in their culture.
They still sign language to each other as well.
Mm-hmm.
In the Planet of the Apes, the original from I think '68 with Heston, It's they ain't no signing. It's just straight. They talking to you in better English than you ever fucking heard.
But dude, Proximus was dope.
Yeah, that monkey was on a mission,
Bruh.
He had it figured out. He
wasn't necessarily
enslaving people.
that evil.
He's a tyrant.
It's evil.
Yes, slavery is bad.
But you feel for him in the regard that there's this point that it's
Well,
like,
even-
okay, you know, humans and apes are obviously on this struggle. Who's going to come
Or
out on
dominion
top?
of the planet.
Is it even possible to live in harmony, or
Right.
is one going to outnumber the other? And if such, is it still the age of man, or is it the age of ape?
Well, yeah, and man's never gonna let go control. You know, why would you want to be knowing what you know about human history? Why would I could get it if you were totally blind to it.
It's almost that you know that the apes are going to go through exactly everything that has happened in history and just redo
Right,
it
but
their own
why
way.
would you want to be subservient?
And why would you want
to?
Why would you want to be at the bottom?
Yeah.
Of watching that.
Right.
Unfold.
But at the end of the movie, she basically is telling him the entire time she will not let. Proximus Caesar wants to get into this military stronghold to get these things, these weapons that man had, these tools, so that he can build the things that man built.
And it's fucking Panzer
ships,
tanks,
rocket ships, planes.
It's
Panzer
tanks,
Look
assault
at that.
rifles,
Caesar
rocket
rolling down the
launchers,
street in a
explosives.
Panzer. Yeah.
Fucking.
And she won't let him have it. She's like, it's not for them. It's not for apes. It's for they didn't make it. We made it. You didn't make shit, bitch. One. And
yeah, anyone who's still around right now is
Yeah.
not making tanks.
Right. But
That's like 300 years ago,
you know,
crazy bitch.
Caesar tells her at the end, or not Caesar, Noah tells her at the end, kick rocks. I don't want to see you anymore. Because if nothing is for apes. Everything you're saying, that's not for apes. Then what is for apes?
Yeah.
And
She's
if it
like,
were up
that's
to
not
you-
for apes. He's like, what is for apes?
Right.
If not all of that.
Yeah, because
If not anything.
you had your chance, and if it were up to you, you'd put us back in those fucking cages.
Yeah, there's a scene
That's
where
powerful. That's a powerful scene.
Noah and
His buddies.
Noah and his
Girlfriend,
clan, which is pretty much 3 people.
4, including his mother.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They pretty much they're in the stronghold before Proximus gets word of it. But they break into the stronghold and they see a children's book basically talking about alphabet.
using
and in
the
one
zoo.
of them they get to a picture of a gorilla and then he's in a cage and they're like, what the fuck? And then the next page it's a chimp, which is them.
And a human child laughing.
And a human
pointing.
child, ha ha! Like,
Yeah.
what the hell is going on here?
Right. Dude, can you imagine how shocking that
And
would be?
meanwhile, for hundreds of years now, the apes and the man have been they've been in this battle.
Yeah.
Where, like, apes only know battle against humans, and humans now only know battle against apes.
Well, in Noah's clan,
Because everyone who was around before everything went to shit is dead.
Yeah.
It's 300 years after that.
Right. And Noah's clan, they view humans as
Echoes.
Yeah, he calls them echoes, but it's like they're just like
because they're echoes of a past age or a past.
I guess, or maybe it's because they can't speak, and it's like not that they would echo, but I don't know. But anyway, that's what they call them, and it's
I think that it's an echo of like a past civilization or something.
Well, I don't think he didn't even know that they were once top dogs, because in his mind he's like, they're no better than boars.
No, they're
scavengers.
It's just a word that they would call it. He doesn't know what an actual echo even is.
Right. You're saying the people who wrote the movie selected that word?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm saying, like, even contextually,
4 stars.
for like Noah.
I'm dropping it down to 4. Monkeys wouldn't know
I
that.
don't think there was a single instance in the movie where somebody echoed, and
Right.
then they were like, "That's an echo."
Right. I get what you're saying.
I think it's just a word that they had picked to call these people, and the writers probably did it metaphorically to be like an echo of a lost civilization.
Right.
Such as man.
4 stars. Dropped a star. Because monkeys wouldn't even know what the hell that means. Why would they call them that?
There's several points where he looks into a giant, like, Hubble telescope, and he's like, "Oh, stars," and then he sees like a planetarium type of thing. And he's like, "Oh, planets. Are the monkeys about to go to Mars or something?"
I don't know. That was what we were talking about before this. Is part of me really hopes that that's not what they're saying.
I think it's nodding at the Icarus is going to come back and there's going to be a part where they're enslaved, and then there's one monkey that knows that people had left, or that
Right.
people can
Because
come from the stars in
right.
general.
Because the difference between this franchise and the original is that the monkeys in the original were always the antagonists. Humans were, the
Not in war.
protagonists. Not no. I'm talking about the original movies
Oh,
from the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
70s,
yeah, yeah.
80s. In this new franchise, the monkeys are you side with the monkeys.
Yeah.
If you're watching this shit, unless you were unless something's wrong with you, you're gonna side with the monkeys.
In my opinion, the worst scenes are the ones with the humans.
With the humans.
I want to
Yeah.
see the monkeys do shit.
Right.
Because the monkeys are cool as fuck. It's cool watching them grow and
Right.
progress and do cool shit.
But yeah, all in all, I was making a joke, but 5-star film, fantastic, made me cry, very emotional, great watch, epic movie. Checked all the boxes.
And what would you give the epic movie?
Is that the one where they go to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and it's Crispin Glover? It is, isn't it? It
Yeah.
is. It's Crispin Glover, and he's cracking people's nuts or something insane. He wants their nuts for his chocolate.
That's crazy.
Fucking crazy.
I don't remember that.
Welcome to Narnia.
But I do remember it's
Narnia
Crispin
with
Glover.
a G. They go into Mr. Tumnus's house, and it's like a fucking party.
Narnia.
I saw the movie once.
Yo, welcome to Narnia, dude.
I saw the movie once when I was a kid and thought it was fucking hilarious. In hindsight, one of the worst films I've ever seen.
I've been telling Will that he needs to watch Team America World Police.
Probably not gonna.
It's written, directed by Matt Stone, Trey Parker.
Yeah.
The infamous, edgy golden boys of fucking woke media.
Next, you're gonna be telling me to watch Basketballs. That's their other movie they did.
that already sounds funny as shit. The Basketballs?
Basketballs.
Oh my god, dude, where do they get this stuff?
Bro, these guys are geniuses,
Basketballs.
man.
No,
they are quite funny. I was just
no,
watching.
but they are fucking funny as hell.
I was
bro.
just watching South Park the other day. I watched the God damn it! Did you watch
Bigger, longer, more uncut?
No, the movie's funny, but I watched the fucking special they just did for Paramount Plus where something about the influencer age. It's got like a Jake Paul type character, and he's influencing kids to drink some sort of drink that's kind of like Prime.
Yeah.
And everybody's trying to get clout, so they carry carry
around Prime.
massive amounts of bottles of Prime with them to school. I think I don't remember seeing Kenny in it.
Oh my god,
at
Logan
all.
Paul is such a dickhead.
Kenny's barely in the episode. They end up sniping his ass.
Logan Paul?
Yeah, or whatever that character is.
Brogan Doll?
Something stupid. But
Brogan
the
Dawson?
funniest part of it is Stan's father, Randy. He starts an OnlyFans page, and it's just him with his balls and dick out. He's not even masturbating. He's just sitting there. And he goes, and then he's like, no one's signing up to his page. And then
what the fuck?
Stan's,
There's got to be a point where it blows up, though.
No, it doesn't. It never does. Stan's mother decides she's mad at him because he's not working anymore.
He's doing OnlyFans,
yeah, well,
but no one's
because
buying
he
it.
runs that fucking Targery weed farm in the newer seasons. Tegrity, yeah, weed farm.
Integrity
That's his
Farms,
thing.
bro. Because America's missing out on something that we all need, bro, and that's integrity.
Is that what he says?
Along the lines.
Right.
More or less.
He's the best character. But anyway,
Stan Marsh is... Wait. Randy Marsh.
Yeah,
Randy
he's one of the
Marsh.
best characters of all time.
Dude.
But his Stan's mother starts an OnlyFans, and he's not mad that she has an OnlyFans where she's fucking. He's just mad that she has more followers than he does.
She's fucking
Bro, you don't see it, but you can just hear it happening while he's watching. He's like, God damn it, somebody else just subscribed. He's not mad that she's doing it. He's mad.
But somebody's fucking his wife?
That's what it appears to be in the video. Yeah, you can't see
cool.
it.
I don't like cuck stuff.
Anyway,
it's just because I imagine myself in that and I can't.
Well, why would you ever be in that situation? You wouldn't.
No, but like your significant other cheating on you.
Yeah, I get
it's
you.
The
but
fucking
anyway,
worst thing to think about, bro.
Yeah, it's awful. You got what do they call it in the army? You got
Fucking G.I. James.
Jodied. You got Jody. There's always a Jody when you're not around. Jody's the guy who's fucking your girl. But anyway, yeah, he's not. That's the funniest part, though. He's not mad that she's doing this. He's mad that she has more subscribers than he does. And so he keeps going to this like talent agent, and he's like, I want to be able to beat my wife. And he's like, well, if you start making the money you're talking about making, you can beat your wife wherever the hell you please. So yeah, I just want to beat her so bad. I want to. It's nuts. But anyway, it was funny. There wasn't a whole lot of the main people in the show. Kyle, and it was mostly about
Kyle, Stan, Kenny, and Cartman.
No, yeah, but it was mostly about Cartman, Butters, and these two other characters who I don't even know who the fuck they are. The one guy named Spaz or.
Oh, Spaz has yellow hair and
Yes.
spiky.
Yeah, Spaz and
then there's the kid with the blue toboggan.
Yeah.
That has the yellow.
That's
ball
not Butters.
That goes over his ears. No. Stan has the red and blue toboggan.
Yeah.
There's another kid. I can't remember his name. But he sounds just like Stan, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And he has the blue hat that has the side flaps.
Apparently, though, they have started
thing.
to. I was reading this because I was like, where the hell's Kenny? They showed him briefly and then he was gone. Matt and Trey have started to fizzle him out.
Kenny?
Yeah, because he brings nothing to the table character-wise. And
it was just a gag for the first year, but they're already like in year 20-something.
Right, and so when they killed him off to try to get him out of the show because he was bringing nothing to the table as a character, people
were like, where's Kenny? And then they made a whole arc
brought
where
him back,
Kenny is
and now it's just like, okay, we'll keep him around.
He's a sacrificial Cthulhu child.
Yeah. We'll put him
that's why the whole world is in a time loop or something, and Kenny always comes back to life.
Right, but now they've just decided to feature him briefly and then fizzle him out throughout the rest of the episode. Like you don't even show him.
He'd never said anything.
No.
He just died.
Yeah.
And
the funniest part about it was his family was like dirt ass poor rednecks. They lived in a dirty trailer.
Yeah. Dude, the fucking South Park guys are hilarious, man.
Come on down to South Park. But yeah.
Dude.
Good stuff.
Team America, World Police is also a musical, I would say. Dude, there's like 5 original fucking songs in there.
They write musicals. They wrote the Book of Mormon.
They are funny as fuck, bro, and they're good.
They won a Tony for Book of Mormon.
Dude, there's like this whole segment where like the puppet's like, he's down in the dumps or something. And he's like, a second. He's like, he gets on the plane to like leave the group or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he's like, hold on, pilot, make a detour. And then he like
in the plane.
Yeah, and then he fucking goes to like the Washington Monument, and it's playing some like song that's supposed to be like a Rocky, like Rambo America song.
Yeah.
It's fucking
It's
hilarious.
not America Fuck Yeah, though?
No. They play that like 3 times.
Do they? But anyway, I think we should wrap it up.
How long we've been recording?
It's got to be for a minute, dude. Let me look. Oh, yeah. Hour 35.
Really?
Yeah. We've been going. But anyway, guys.
Well, let's do an outro.
All right, guys, you hit it.
You guys, girls, ghouls, goblins, spooks, specters, wolves, and worms.
Wolves and worms.
As of last episode was Kid Cudi's curse, but the Mongolian deathworm was.
All you wormians!
12.
Oh, dude, before we go, speaking of worms, did you see where your boy claims that he had a fucking worm living in his head?
Devin?
RFK. Robert.
He says he has worms in his brain?
Yeah, the Kennedy guy that's running for president.
Like in his brain, in his skull, in his nasal cavity?
Dude, he claims that he had a worm in his head that had to be removed from his body. Fucking your boy that you were hyping up, Robert.
How accurate is this information?
From his mouth. It was all over the news. Robert, whatever the hell Kennedy.
So now you're going to choose to believe him?
I believed it. I mean, he's a politician, but why would he lie about that?
You believed all the shit he said about phony Fauci?
I didn't look
that
much.
Fauci wanted to test HIV medication on foster children and it killed like 20 of them?
I didn't even know about that, but this guy had worms in his brain.
That's crazy. I did find out.
I meant to text you about this.
There's this fucking woman who live streams on YouTube, bro. And she basically does meth and does DoorDash. Like, for real, does meth on the stream, off of camera, just like turns it.
Yep.
fucking.
And then films herself.
Dude, she was door dashing someone's groceries. Her fucking dog had anal worms and shit on the fucking food in the bags, and a worm came out, and she still delivered it, bro.
YouTuber of the
YouTube Rewind.
year.
2024.
Give her the gold plaque, YouTube. Stop playing around.
Stop playing around. Go ahead and sponsor that bitch.
That's what I want. That's what we want to
Dude,
see.
and if you notice in the back of her car, you can see a Celsius can.
A well-placed Celsius.
I'm just kidding. Celsius, we love you, and
I've never had it.
we know that you don't affiliate yourself with this
With this
with this dog
with this
worm,
degenerate
with crazy meth bitch. That's insane, dude.
Anyway,
Go
I'm
see
Will.
the monkey movie.
Yes, go
Kingdom
see
of the Planet of the Apes.
out
5
now.
out of 5.
You 5 out of 5. Go see it. You heard it here first.
If you haven't seen the other ones, you don't have to watch them before this.
Don't.
But it would be nice to do such.
Yeah, they give you a little rundown beforehand.
Yeah, but I don't even think that you need to actually see the other ones.
You don't. But
Like
you
before
should.
this one.
But you
should
should.
definitely go see the other movies.
But if that's what's holding you back.
If I haven't seen the other 3 movies.
Oh man,
I haven't seen the 6 other movies.
God, what should I do? Yeah.
What should I do? And now I can't see the new movie because I haven't seen the old movies.
Right.
You don't need to.
Right.
Just fucking go see the movies when you can.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When you
We'll still love you for it.
Right. Oh, I was gonna say, if you don't like the new one, if you don't like Kingdom of the Planet
If you don't
Apes,
like
fuck
Kingdom
you.
of the Planet of the Apes, I might as well chain you up and try to make you break my doors down. You know what I mean?
Anyway, guys, see you later. Thank you so much. I'm Will.
I'm Tanner.
This is ScareMeTender. Bye.
Bye.
Fucking faggot doesn't like Planet of the Apes.
Faggots don't watch Planet of the Apes.
You don't like Monkey Movie?
Faggots don't watch Planet of the Apes.
You don't like Monkey